Good evening. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Opelika Chamber and others for making this event possible. I would also like to thank those who are here or are watching from home for showing interest in our local government. When I was in high school, I resided in Bennett's Trailer Park. It was a high-crime area, and the living conditions were unfavorable. I recall being told by a relative that his mother didn't mind him visiting me, but he couldn't come over after dark. I immediately said, "Why would she say that?" It wasn't until that very night, when I was down on the floor listening to gunshots ring in the air, that I realized the why. As I sat on the floor with tears in my eyes, I promised God that if He would get me out of that situation, I would return and help others. The lack of availability of affordable housing for citizens has been a concern for our community for many years. Even in the most recent report of our Community Development Block Grant Overview, affordable housing continues to be mentioned as our top need. While many beautiful homes have been built, we still have nearly 1,000 families on the waiting list at the Opelika Housing Authority. While we brought many jobs to the area, according to the U.S. Census Bureau Center for Economic Studies, only 18% of the people who are employed in Opelika actually lives in Opelika. That means that we've ultimately created a workforce for surrounding communities. If COVID-19 has taught us anything, it's taught us that we should invest more in our small businesses as they are the backbone for our community. As mayor, I plan on creating business incubators to promote entrepreneurship. These incubators will be a one-stop shop for our citizens who are interested in starting their own business. As you know, Governor Kay Ivey recently created the Alabama Innovation Commission to promote entrepreneurial growth as the program aligns with these state goals. By providing this support for our startups, it will not only increase revenue for our city and provide jobs to our citizens, but they will increase the number of minority-owned businesses. In order to be an effective leader for the people, we must provide platforms for our citizens to be a part of the planning of our city. Therefore, diversity and inclusion are also areas that I have chosen to focus on once elected. As mayor, I will create a community services division that will serve as a direct connection for our city and citizens. This department will oversee the Community Development Block Grant, newly created youth and senior councils, and all of the other community-related and diversity initiatives. There are many systemic issues within our local government, educational institutions, and community that have gone unaddressed for years. Having those tough conversations must take place in order to bring about the needed change. While our economy is thriving, our local poverty rate is still higher than the state's average. While our schools are progressing, over half of our high school students are still not proficient in reading and math. While we are adding to the infrastructure of our city, we continue to leave out some of our most high-crime and vulnerable neighborhoods. And sadly, in the year of 2020, we still have full city departments that lack Black or brown representation. My ultimate goal as mayor of Opelika is to take our city from good to great. We can do that together by being transparent and prioritizing our needs. We have all been tasked with loving our neighbors. We have all been tasked with making things better for our future generation. The foundation has been set as we've been fortunate to have awesome city leaders, but it's time to pass the torch. And I'm ready to move us forward, so I hope you vote me on August 25th.